Imagine a world where even a small cut could be fatal. A time when bacterial infections were a death sentence, and there was no way to fight back. That was the world before antibiotics, before a revolutionary discovery changed everything. Meet Sir Howard Florey, the man who, together with his team, brought penicillin from a humble mold to a life-saving miracle drug that would transform medicine forever. But this is not just a story of scientific discovery, it's a story of perseverance, collaboration, and the will to make a difference. Howard Walter Florey was born in Adelaide, Australia, in 1898. From an early age, he was a curious boy, fascinated by the world of science. He excelled in school and dreamed of making a difference. After completing his studies in medicine at the University of Adelaide, Florey earned a Rhodes Scholarship, which took him to Oxford University in England. At Oxford, Florey was exposed to the world of cutting-edge research. He was driven by a passion for medical science, but little did he know that his life's work would change the course of history. In the 1930s, Florey assembled a talented team of scientists, including the brilliant biochemist Ernst Boris Chain. Together, they began researching natural substances that might have antibacterial properties. It was during this time that they stumbled upon the groundbreaking work of a fellow scientist, Alexander Fleming. In 1928, Fleming had noticed something curious. A mold called Penicillium notatum had accidentally contaminated one of his bacterial cultures, and to his surprise, the bacteria around the mold had died. Fleming recognized the significance of this finding, but it was Florey and his team who would take this discovery and turn it into something that could save millions of lives. Florey and Chain knew they were onto something important. The challenge was figuring out how to mass-produce this mold, extract the penicillin, and make it usable for treating infections. It wasn't easy. In fact, it was like looking for a needle in a haystack. But Florey didn't give up. With his team's hard work and determination, they finally managed to purify enough penicillin to conduct animal trials. The results were nothing short of miraculous. The treated mice survived, while the untreated ones succumbed to the infection. It was proof that penicillin worked. But there was still one more challenge: would it work on humans? Albert Alexander was a police officer who had developed a life-threatening infection after cutting himself while working in his garden. His condition was deteriorating rapidly, and there was little hope until Florey and his team stepped in. They gave him the first doses of penicillin. At first, it seemed to be working. Alexander's infection started to clear, and his condition improved. But tragically, there wasn't enough penicillin available to finish the treatment, and Alexander passed away. This was a heartbreaking moment, but it only fueled Florey's determination. He knew they were on the right path. The next challenge was finding a way to mass-produce penicillin. Florey's team partnered with pharmaceutical companies in the United States, and by the time World War II broke out, penicillin was being produced on a large scale. It was distributed to soldiers on the front lines, saving countless lives from infections that would have once been fatal. Penicillin wasn't just a medical breakthrough, it was a game-changer in the war. Soldiers who would have died from infected wounds were now able to survive and recover. Florey's work had changed the course of history, not only saving lives, but also helping to bring an end to the war. In 1945, Howard Florey, along with Ernst Chain and Alexander Fleming, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for the discovery of penicillin. But Florey never sought fame or glory. For him, the true reward was knowing that his work had saved millions of lives. Florey's contribution to medicine didn't end with penicillin. Throughout his life, he continued to push the boundaries of medical research, always driven by his desire to help others. His legacy lives on in every antibiotic we use today, and the world is a better, healthier place because of him. Howard Florey wasn't just a scientist, he was a quiet hero, a man who used his intellect, determination, and compassion to change the world. His discovery of penicillin marked the dawn of the antibiotic era, and to this day, his work continues to save lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Howard Florey, the scientist who revolutionized medicine with penicillin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories of the people who shaped our world.